Hello travellers out there, I hope you are all having a lovely start to your weekend. Today I woke up and got ready for the day ahead and I had a nice refreshing shower, and my dad and brothers were at rugby and older sister was back at her house as she's just got back from being in Peter, so she's having a rest and packing, catching up with her boyfriend. And I went onto my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram to just see what's going on social media. Then I read and had a cup of tea, and I'm reading one of my favourite books at the moment, Alice in Wonderland. Love that book, and I sorted out my own Bridget doll, did a bit of Bridget doll photography, and then put all my clothes away that had been sorted out by the ironing, and there's lots of baskets of clothes to be put away. So we all sorted those out, then tidied up the house a bit like Cinderella I am. And my younger sister is doing some artwork in the living room and was just listening to a bit of crying. And I listened to some music on my headphones and just some drawing and colouring pages and some word sketches and puzzles. And I watched Stitches. I'm on season 2 now. I'm gutted they only did 3 seasons, so I absolutely love it. I love the fact that they use Torchwood and Doctor Who references and talk about Torchwood and Doctor Who and also Marvel DC. It's just so awesome. I love Cameron. He's such a great character. Plus, the actor playing him is hot. And so I watched quite a few of those episodes last night on some Supernatural and one of the greatest episodes, and watched some episodes of Pose, this new TV show on Fox that has Evan Peters from American Horror Story in. Such a great show. And watched some episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Top Model, and some other competition stuff like that. And watched Fashion One Way, and watched Kate Boss. And I can't wait as Life Size 2 is coming out near Christmas time, and I cannot wait. I love the first one with the young Lindsay Lohan in. I'd love it if one of my dolls came to life. Then again, that'd be quite creepy because I've got quite a lot of dolls, so there'd be like an army of human dolls walking around. It'd be like the mannequins from the Doctor episode coming to life. Yikes, that was a scary episode. And I watched some Torchwood. Can't wait. Having a shave later on and then getting my hair cut on Monday, and then going to go off and treat myself to coffee run or something like that, and then having fun in the charge shops, and then hopefully if the weather's better, go on a walk and get some flash starts, because I haven't been able to go out for walks and get the flash starts at the moment because it's been so rainy and cold and windy. I mean, yesterday I was wearing trackies and a jumper because it was so windy and cold, and today it's been raining non-stop. I absolutely love the smell and sound of rain, so I woke up to the lovely smell of the fresh air and rain smell that I absolutely love. And I've just been working on the new chapter to my book. It's going really well, lots of twists and turns, and I was working on some new songs, playing on the keyboard, watched some dollhouse store videos, and it's just some dolls and doll stuff off eBay, Amazon, and Swiss, and some doll craft videos, and watched some cake making videos on YouTube, and played on Minecraft on the DS, and played on Minecraft and Subway Surfer. And then for my lunch, I had a cheese and pickle toasting and a cup of tea, and watched some Far Brown episodes, and some Doctor episodes, and some stuff off record out in the room, and did some pre-check doll photography, and some dolls and dollhouse photography. And then my grandma and grandpa came up, and they're up at the moment, and we had a nice catch up and had some cups of tea, and I showed them the new dolls that I got the other day, and was just having a nice catch up with them, talking to my grandma all things soaps and about Casualty Night. I cannot wait to see what happens after that cliffhanger on last Saturday night's episode of Casualty. Oh my gosh, hope none of my favourite characters die. What a cliffhanger that was. And I watched some Hobby Casualty and Doctors episodes as well, Casualty episodes, and watched some episodes of Final Fantasy the 1995 version with my younger sister and mum, and did some colouring pages, and also watched some Downton Abbey episodes, and I can't wait for the Downton Abbey movie to come out, and watched some episodes of Skins, Wardrobe, Grain Show, Degrassi, and some other soap stuff that's not on anymore, and watched some Shotland Street episodes of New Zealand medical drama, and watched Grand Designs, DOSOS, and Escape to Country, and some other house buying and house makeover and garden makeover shows, and also watched this treehouse competition making competition which is so awesome. And I watched some classic Disney shows like That's Away from Lizzie McGuire, Cora in the House, For the Future, and some other stuff like that, and watched Kim Possible, and some stop motion films and shows, and some cartoon and manga and anime films and shows, and listened to Tom Grennan, Pearl Waves, Kylie Minogue, and Bill Evanescence, Paramore, and some other singers and bands. And I have been obsessed with this song that plays in the trailer for Road to Casualty episodes, and I can't remember what it's called. It's got a very peculiar name, but it's such a good song. And I normally listen to music to help me get into the writing zone, so music definitely helps. So I used to listen to that song and it helped me write a lot. And I was like a writing machine. My fingers were having smoke coming out of them because I was typing so much, and it was going really well. I got a lot written that day, as sometimes I do struggle with writer's block, and so normally I go for a walk and normally jot down some ideas while I'm on my walk. But because it's been raining, I haven't been able to, so I've just been listening to music instead. It's been helping me. And I watched The Worst Witch, some episodes of that, loved that show, and some other films and TV shows from my childhood, and had a Barbie marathon after lunch. And I went upstairs and watched Barbie Rapunzel and watched some other Barbie DVDs like the 12 Dancing Princesses and some other DVDs like that. I actually love Barbie. Barbie Rapunzel is probably my favourite film that they've done, hands down. Absolutely love it. It's such a great film. And I watched Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers, and watched Chicken Run, and they're doing a second one of that as well, so I can't wait for that to come out. They're doing so many sequels to so many great films, and I just can't wait to watch them. And I watched Paddington 1 and 2, absolutely love the Paddington films, and they're doing a third one. I think they might even be doing a fourth one, and watch Spider-Man, the one with Tobey Maguire. Haven't seen Tom Holland's Spider-Man yet, but I've seen Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and I prefer Tobey Maguire because he's from my childhood and I grew up watching his Spider-Man films. Andrew Garfield is quite good, but Tobey Maguire will always have a special place in my heart as my Spider-Man. And I watched some Doctor episodes, and Andrew Garfield actually starred in one of the Doctor episodes with Martha and the Doctor. It's the New York one with the Daleks and the human Dalek. Can't remember what it's called now. The Empire of the Daleks, I think it's something like that. And yeah, so I watched him in that, and now look where he's a massive actor, so that's good. Started off in Doctor Who, and I worked on some new songs, sang a bit to my sister off one of my songs because she was so impressed, and said that have I been practicing because apparently I sound a lot better than I did. What do you mean? I've always been a good singer. Not really. I'm an okay singer. I'm no superstar or anything. But yeah, we're all very musical and like theatrical, and I used to love playing like little games with my siblings that we put on little plates and stuff. So yeah, it's always been very into stuff like acting, singing, dancing stuff, even though I've got two left feet. That's the only thing that I'm not particularly good at. My younger sisters did one that's the likes dance and stuff. But all very arty, so I've just been doing some arts and craft, some illustrating and fashion designing, and showed some of the designs to my grandparents. And then I watched Ever After. Haven't watched that film in ages, and also watched Penelope, and watched Haunted Mansion, and some other DVDs, and listened to some CDs and vinyl, and listened to a bit of the Beatles. Did a karaoke. He did another bit of a sing song, and me and my younger sister were banging out a bit of Adele. Hashtag sibling goals, and we were just having so much fun, laughing our heads off while doing some drawing, and we had a draw off to see who could draw the best. It's me. No, we're both equally as good. She's doing fashion, not fashion design. Working on some fashion design stuff, and showed her, and she's off to do art and design, like fine art in uni, like stuff like arty farty, because she's very arty, ones on all of us, and she's really excited for that. She goes up sometime in September, and I'm going to be looking for work as of September, because at the moment I've just come out of being in education for 16 years. 16 years of education non-stop, blimmin' heck. And so I'm enjoying this summer, not going anywhere abroad or anything, just having some staycations, so like going to Western, Minehead, Wales, stuff like that, lots of different trips around the base. And after that, I'll be looking for work, and because quite a few people will be going off to uni or going back to uni, that means there'll be more job vacancies, so that means I'll be able to pick a large range of jobs because there'll be lots of stuff on offer. I'm now off to go sort my memory out, do a bit more breed photography, and catch up with my grandparents. Hope you guys have all had a lovely Saturday, have a lovely Sunday rest tomorrow, and enjoy your weekend. And I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.